There's no doubt that Max Verstappen is pure box office and a true star of F1. Here are surprising and little known facts about the world champion. 1. Max started go-karting at the age of 4. From a very young age, Max Verstappen was already familiar with the sound of engines revving. His father, former F1 driver Jos Verstappen, had him around go-kart since he was a toddler. At just 4.5 years old, Jos decided to stick his son in a go-kart for the very first time. But according to Jos, he wasn't nervous at all because Max had already been driving a quad bike since he was 2. Max's early experiences with speed and steering would eventually pay off. By the age of 7, he was already competing in go-kart races, and it wasn't long before he started winning competitions. Since then, he's continued to climb the ranks of motorsport and has become one of the biggest names in Formula 1. 2. He was born in Belgium but competes in F1 with a Dutch license. Max Verstappen grew up in Belgium. Born to former F1 driver Jos Verstappen and former kart racer Sophie Kumpen, Max spent his childhood in the charming town of Bree, Belgium. While Verstappen had a Belgian passport, he felt more Dutch than Belgian. His love for karting and his close relationship with his father, who is Dutch, made him feel more connected to his Dutch heritage. In his own words, "I'm always among the Dutch." In 2021, Verstappen had the opportunity to celebrate his first home race in Formula 1 when the Dutch Grand Prix returned to the F1 calendar. The atmosphere was electric, as Verstappen's Dutch fans flocked to the track to cheer on their homegrown hero. But it's not just the Netherlands where Verstappen's popularity reigns. The Belgian Grand Prix is also a race that Verstappen's fans eagerly anticipate. Fans from across the border come to show their support for the driver, who, despite growing up in Belgium, has captured the hearts of both the Dutch and the Belgians. 3. He became an F1 driver before he got his driver's license. At the tender age of 16, Verstappen was signed by the Toro Rosso team, known as AlphaTauri, in 2014, becoming the youngest driver in F1 history. However, at that age, it was illegal for him to drive on the roads in his home country of Belgium. Verstappen recounted in a video posted on F1's YouTube channel that he received a Clio RS as part of his deal with Toro Rosso, but he couldn't even drive it legally. He was still waiting to take his driving test when he made his F1 debut in March 2015 at the age of 17. He later got his driving license when he became 18 years old. In an interview with Red Bull, Verstappen shared that he had a difficult time with his driving instructor, who was very strict. However, the determined young driver was willing to go to great lengths to secure his license. 4. He is one of the world's best FIFA players. When Max Verstappen isn't racing around the track at lightning speeds, he can often be found in the virtual world of video games. The Formula 1 driver is said to have a special fondness for FIFA football games. He was ranked 21st in the world in the FIFA Ultimate Team game mode in January 2019, according to the FIFA Footwits statistics site. And when it comes to playing against other drivers, he's not afraid to show off his skills. In fact, he has played against fellow F1 driver Lando Norris, who is also a gaming enthusiast. In all 3 matches they played, Max emerged victorious, showcasing his impressive gaming abilities. Red Bull Racing boss Christian Horner has even revealed the extent of Max's gaming obsession. Horner said that during the 2021 US GP weekend, Verstappen spent a whopping 14 hours playing FIFA. 5. His first F1 win gave his dad a nosebleed. It was May 2016, and the world of F1 was buzzing with excitement as Red Bull announced their decision to promote a young, relatively unknown driver to their team. Just 4 races into the season, that driver was Max Verstappen, an 18-year-old Dutchman who had been impressing everyone with his skills on the track. Verstappen's debut race with Red Bull was at the Spanish GP, and no one could have predicted what was about to happen. In a stunning display of driving, Verstappen not only managed to hold off his more experienced rivals, but also ended up winning the race. It was a historic moment, as Verstappen became the youngest driver ever to win an F1 Grand Prix. As Verstappen crossed the finish line, the excitement was palpable. The young driver himself was overcome with emotion, his body cramping with the effort and focus of the race. But it wasn't just Verstappen who was feeling the pressure. In the driver's room, his father's nose had started bleeding, a sign of just how intense the race had been. 6. His favourite food is Italian, but he has a weakness for Dutch food. When it comes to food, Max Verstappen has his own personal favourites. According to an interview he had with Edwin Evers, Italian cuisine is his top pick. However, his love for Dutch cuisine also holds a special place in his heart. Verstappen once said, "When I'm back home, I'll have fries with onions and ketchup or curry sauce, and a frikandel." A frikandel is a popular snack in Belgium, the Netherlands and northern France, made up of a fried sausage served with ketchup, curry sauce, mayonnaise and chopped onions. Despite his love for certain types of food, Verstappen isn't one to be adventurous when it comes to trying new dishes. He tends to play it safe and stick with what he knows. 7. He has his own song that's recognized around the world. Whenever Max Verstappen takes to the track in the Dutch, Belgian or Austrian Grand Prix, his fans never fail to make their presence known. Dubbed the Orange Army, his supporters are passionate and always eager to cheer on their favourite driver. One way the fans show their support is by singing the Supermax song. This catchy tune was composed in 2016 by three fans who go by the name of the Pit Stop Boys: Marco Mars, Rob Toonen, and Jeroen Hilgenberg. The song is a fitting tribute to Verstappen's racing skill and has become a staple at every race he competes in. It's a lively, upbeat anthem that always manages to get the crowd going. As the fans sing along, they wave their orange flags and banners in unison, creating an electric atmosphere in the stands. 8. On vacation, Verstappen enjoys motorsport activities. When most of us think of holidays, we tend to picture lounging on a beach or sightseeing. But Max Verstappen isn't like most people. Even when he's away from the track, he loves being behind the wheel of a vehicle. In a recent interview, the Dutch racing star revealed that he enjoys driving quads and buggies and racing go-karts. Max believes that part of what makes these activities so appealing is the sense of control they offer. As a world-class F1 driver, he's used to going at high speeds and maneuvering on challenging tracks. But being able to drive in the open air gives him a different kind of thrill. However, skydiving or other high-risk activities doesn't interest him. For Max, even during his downtime, speed and adrenaline are always on his mind. Whether on a track or not, he's always pushing himself to the limit. 9. He has a passion for road cycling. Verstappen believes that physical fitness is crucial to becoming a successful Formula 1 driver. This philosophy was instilled in him by his father, Jos Verstappen, who raced against Michael Schumacher, an iconic driver known for his incredible fitness levels at a time when it was not considered necessary for racing. To stay fit, Verstappen has taken up road cycling as a hobby. By incorporating cycling into his fitness routine, Verstappen ensures that he remains in peak physical condition, allowing him to handle the physical demands of Formula 1 racing. He recognizes that the sport requires intense concentration, quick reflexes, and exceptional physical endurance, and cycling is one way that he maintains his edge. 10. He wears his seatbelt loosely. Max Verstappen's laid-back persona has been evident both on and off the track. One person who has witnessed this up close is David Coulthard, a 13-time Grand Prix winner and commentator. Coulthard revealed that Verstappen had shared with him his unorthodox technique of not tightening his seatbelt during races. Coulthard was left amazed by the young driver's confidence, saying that he wanted to be bolted to the car when he was racing. In contrast, Verstappen appears to have a relaxed approach to racing, which some might find surprising considering the high speeds and intense pressure that comes with competing in Formula 1. However, Verstappen's laid-back attitude appears to work for him as he continues to prove himself as a formidable driver and a rising star in the world of motorsports. There you have it. 10 things you didn't know about Max Verstappen. What other unknown facts do you know about Max Verstappen? Let us know in the comments section below.